So what's this ratS & Co thing all over my channel? The short answer is ratS & Co is a game I've been working towards making, and before I go into further detail there are some things I need to get out in the open. ratS & Co is still in pre-production. I'm a college student with very little coding experience, and I'm not certain how to take on a project quite as hefty as what I aspire to make with ratS & Co. Most of the game is still in the phase where I'm working on music and designing characters for it. It's entirely possible that ratS & Co will never see the light of day as a game. I do have some backup plans for what to do with the ratS & Co universe if I can't make it into a game, such as writing books for it and other stuff, just fun things, small things. One thing I can guarantee is that the soundtrack will be released whether or not the game gets completed, and it will be made available on my Bandcamp page. With all that being said, let's get into what ratS & Co could be should the game get finished and released. ratS & Co is intended to be a platformer similar to that of Super Paper Mario. The game also takes inspiration from Underhero, a game by indie studio Paper Castle. ratS & Co is a collaborative effort between myself and a handful of friends. You play as a character formerly known as Wade, though I intend for you to be able to customize your player character and name, with the canon Wade character as a default preset. I believe that the connection between the player character and the player themselves is important, and I know not everyone might want to play as Wade, and I decided that the safest bet is to do kind of like a Toby Fox Undertale situation. So that's my reasoning behind that. The world of ratS & Co is set in a world where humans and monsters coexist. The human main character, Wade, works for the government organization CATS, whose main goal is to stop the villain organization ratS & Co from overthrowing the government and throwing the world into mass chaos. As the game progresses, things begin to stop appearing so black and white though, and you will have the choice to either finish your mission or diverge from your original goal. There will be 3 endings in total, one which will have a unique boss fight from the other 2. Other important characters include the main villain, ratS, an eccentric individual with way too much hair and hair dye. Peril, an ex-hitman who decided to start working for ratS & Co after accidentally getting too attached to the cause. Parker, a frog monster who is rat's second in command of sorts. Awkward, an aquatic monster who serves as one of rat's high-ranking officers. Quizia, an enigmatic entity who asks too many questions and whose appearance I cannot reveal in full due to spoiler reasons. Dan Iliad, a freelance superhero who associates with ratS for morally gray reasons, and his supervillain rival, Oswald Curiel, a villain that may be even more dangerous than ratS, but this isn't his game, so you aren't working towards defeating him yet. The Berry family, a family of nymphs that are part of the ratS & Co organization. And last but not least, Mudgirl, the leader of the closest thing to a resistance against ratS & Co besides cats. In addition to ratS & Co itself, I have a few side projects that take place in the same universe. The purpose of these side projects is to both build up experience in the coding field and to work on world building in the ratS & Co universe. The first of these projects is a side game called Entity Quest, in which you will help find Quizia after their more responsible cousin Ling loses track of them. Entity Quest is nearing completion and will have a soundtrack that will be released on my Bandcamp for free. It will also be posted on my YouTube in just like one big video that'll have all the songs in it. The other is a small book about Peril's backstory. It was mostly written because my friends who were helping me create ratS & Co needed to hear the backstory for him for world building purposes, but his backstory is very complex and I figured that writing it in a book format would be the best way to make it clear. It only has 1 chapter currently, but I will link it in the description below. The description will also have a link to the ratS & Co Discord server and a list of credits for my friends who are helping make ratS & Co. I truly could not have done this without all of their help. Thanks for watching this video, and whatever happens with the ratS & Co universe, thank you for joining me on this wild ride.